Yeah, that's the old and the new chain next to next. And we cut open the old chain. New chain and old chain are kind of same, but the old chain is slightly longer. That's the new and the old front sprocket, and the teeth are, I mean, the difference is pretty visible. They are much smaller, the old one, and they are much sharper.
Put back the shim. You see the shim is pretty damaged, but we still have faces to bend. It's officially it's one-time use, but in fact I think you can bend it 3 to 4 times in different places and it will still work. The idea of this shim is not to let the nut loose. But once again, now we cannot tighten the nut because we don't have anything to hold the
rear sprocket, and this is the old one. And the old one actually hasn't it hasn't gone as bad. It's actually reasonably good, pretty close to the new one. So we have decided to put the old sprocket back. Yeah, the general guidance is like change the sprocket and chain both, but we compared the rear old sprocket and the new one, and like I found it to be kind of similar. So yeah, I think we're just gonna put the old sprocket back and save us some 3,000 rubles of price. So these are the seals of the wheel that goes in there, and there is this spacer that goes in the seal over there, and the spacer has some amount of seal attached to it. So seems like the seal and the spacer are needed new. Anton suggests that maybe I should get them at the end of the trip. I mean, they can still work. Since the seal is not that good, that means that the water actually penetrates here in this area of the wheel and it causes rusting inside. It still doesn't go into the bearings because the bearings have their own sealing mechanism. So maybe I should be careful with getting the bike washed and not put a lot of pressure water in this area because the water will get inside. But yeah, I was thinking maybe I'll get a new one, but getting the spacer is probably not that straightforward. It has to be ordered and it will not be readily available. The seals might still be available. That's what the Anton says.
Yeah, so you put 2 rubber seals, then you put it inside the chain. Yep, I'll put it there. And then you add the grease on this side. Whatever we have remaining, the more the better. А я, в принципе, в одного это делал. Давно.
Ну, все руки мастера.
Собрали, поставили, времени 11, Коля смотрит на бутылку вискаря, говорит, не хочу сегодня домой ехать. Вот. До 4 утра, значит, мы керосинили, потом, значит, в пятницу, естественно, нам было плохо. Вот. Потом, значит, к субботе мы более-менее оклемались, сидим такие вечером в субботу в гараже, и Коля такой говорит, блин, может, сальник сегодня поменяем? Теперь...
Okay, so the chain work is done. The chain is all new. The rear sprocket is old. The front sprocket is new. It's behind the cover so you can't see. And yeah, there is no more chain slapping noise anymore. That's Anton's garage. That's Anton who helped me, the guy in the black dress. And yeah, without Anton's help, I think this wouldn't have been possible.